Hey everyone, thank you so much for first being a member of the YAMS community. So give yourself a hand. Do, 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 do. Yay, us. And I truly appreciate even the folks that came early and all of you that's coming in now. Hello, hello, hello. I hope each and every one of you had a fantastic week so far. If not, I hope you have an awesome weekend. So, again, if you're here right now, I just want to start by saying I really, really appreciate you. Whether you just joined YAMS this week or you've been here since the beginning, the fact that you're building with me, learning with me, and trusting me in this space, that truly means more to me than you truly realize. I know our time is valuable, right? So I'm not going to overtalk this. I want to record classroom tour because I've added a lot inside of YAMS and I don't ever want you to feel like you joined something and don't know where to start or how to actually use the classroom. So think of this as your walkthrough, your map, your here's exactly how to move inside of this space moment. Without further ado, let's just get started and jump right into the classroom. We're starting off on the community page, right? And we are going to go to the classroom. Now that we're in the classroom, what you see are modules. And within the module, there's either lessons or tools that I added, or even prompts that you can actually use because you are a member. So, first things first. Okay, now that we're in the welcome module, you will find a special welcome message to you. And then also, I'm so happy to announce that I recently added a welcome gift bundle, especially for new members. So if you've joined YAMS and you haven't seen this yet, you actually get access to each and every one of these resources here, as well as these prompt stacks. So, as a thank you for joining YAMS, I wanted to give you all a gift bundle. Then on the left hand side, you'll see different tabs that you can navigate through, and each of them pretty much gives you an idea of what you can expect. Let's face it. Yes, we're learning AI. Yes, we are creating digital products, but we have to sell it, right? So, the best way to sell it, in my opinion, the fastest way, is also through sales. And I have a media buying, like paid ads background. So I know how to use any budget and, you know, increase the ROI, while decreasing the ACOS. And if you're interested in how to actually do all of this too, or what I could do is create a module specifically for advanced advertising and media buying. But on this tab, I think it's a really good resource. I use a lot of these tools myself when I was first learning digital marketing, search ads, and all of that strategy. I learned it straight from Google. And I'm honestly so sick and tired of industry folks or gurus gatekeeping this information that they actually got for free. So I would highly recommend going to this page, Get Trained by Google, and you could even get certified and use that as a resume booster as well. And then also, I wanted to give you guys downloadable starter tools. And then there's a few bonuses as well in here. And I'm not sure if you all knew this, but there's even a YAMS book. It's actually Awareness Made Simple is the title, but it was a book that was created especially for this community. So in this module here or folder, you're able to get a preview of chapter 1 and chapter 2 and even the intro of the book. And then if you're interested in doing a challenge and want to jump head first or feet first, whichever you prefer, to get into this challenge, you can. And then lastly, if you're interested in checking out the YAMS Amazon storefront, you can too. So that's a real quick overview of the welcome module. Then we come over to School Community Builder Lab. Now, a lot of you that have joined, hi. Um, the folks that have joined know who they are, and I'm so grateful for you being vulnerable enough to let me know what you're, most interested in and what you're struggling with. So that actually helps build the classroom. So a lot of you were saying that you wanted to learn how to start your own community or you were interested in it. So that's why I made this lab, and within it, the first page obviously just shares how to create a school community, like from step one on down. And then once you do that, how to, you know, build it out and build it up, build your about page, design your classroom with templates, your pricing and tier recommendations, and even bonuses. And one thing that I'm really proud of is this school landing page, Launcher OS. It's actually a app that I built on Lovable specifically for those who want to create a landing page that is indexed by Google, meaning Google can help drive people organically to this app, not to this app, but to this landing page that you created that will then take them to your school community. So that's a bonus that I wanted you all to have. And then one cool feature, especially if you're going to create a school community anyway, to add a little sprinkle or something special to your members. And if you do this, this actually adds like confetti to any of your school links. It only works with the school link. So just to test it out really quick, I'm just going to copy this little piece of code here, add it to the end of the URL, push enter, and then did you see that? Oh, hold on, let's see. Let's try it again. You see the confetti? My computer is lagging, but you get the you get the concept. There we go. It, I'm sure, will look a lot better on yours. I just have a lot of tabs. But anywho, I digress. So if you're interested in creating your own school community, I highly recommend stopping over to this module. Now, next is one of the modules that I'm actually having a lot of fun with. It's actually the AI image prompt library. And within this powerhouse of a module, you'll find a lot of my favorite prompts that I use to create my AI influencer, or, yep, there she is, my AI influencer, and even my UGC content creator. So I could technically use these prompts, make the images first, and then put them into flow so that it can then be turned into a video. So then I have content without actually doing a lot of the work. Having to set up a photo shoot, find a location. I can actually use my imagination. Look at this. And then be able to set the scene or even try on my own products. FYI, YAMS hoodies are on the way. So if you're interested, please put, let's see, a 1 in the chat if you are interested in some of the merch from YAMS. But I have them separated by category and folder. So you can click into the main category and you can see different types of images here. So I wanted to give you an output preview of what you'd actually be doing. So just to give you an idea, what you would do would be to take this prompt, put it into your favorite AI platform, ChatGPT, Gemini, or even Flow, and then you customize the brackets here, and then you make sure you upload your reference. So with this photo, the reason why this one and this one is pretty realistic is because I gave it a reference photo that was well lit. It showed majority of my face. Even if I was looking down in the image, you can see majority of my facial features, right? So I had to make sure that I did that. And then everything else I pretty much just described. I love my Nike Air Maxes. and I love my TikTok leggings and a hoodie. You can find me in that pretty much majority of the time when I'm just relaxing and chilling, you know? So I wanted to mention that to you. But there's other categories, like if you wanted to go all in and do like old school glam, that was kind of inspired by Diane Carroll. Then like different things, like if you wanted to dress up a bit for something elegant, or if you wanted to create unique content with yourself, without having to literally show your face, in different atmospheres. Like I said, I even wanted to give you the opportunity to create different poses that look like it was shot in a studio. So that's why I even made the UGC influencer folder, so that you could see, like, this, for an example, is a pink themed winter shoot. So I wanted to go all in pink, and look how photorealistic that is, right? It looks really good. And so I gave you this prompt as well. And I just kind of went a little overboard because I've just really enjoyed just the fact that you can create something from your imagination. Like, the possibilities are truly limitless at this point. So I think that this is cool. Everybody's talking about that matcha, right? So I thought, hey, it could be funny to do like a matcha like prop and make it kind of interesting, because if you're scrolling and you see it's like a life-size matcha cup, you're going to stop, right? So I just thought that that could be a cool idea, for a brand. And sunglasses are my thing. So wanted to show off like a really compelling, like, magazine type of photo shoot, but without the photo shoot and the expense. So that's where this prompt comes in. And then just to show you a little bit more really quick, coding at home. This is literally me always on my laptop, always head just engrossed into AI, especially, and building things. So I'm either making a prompt like this, an image prompt, I'm building an app, I'm building a prompt stack or something like that, or I'm diagnosing ads, digital ads. So I'm really 10 toes down and into this, as the youngsters would say. And so you could even see different lifestyle images too. That, again, you could take the image, generate it yourself, right? And then take this image and then put it into flow, and then add animation or movement, and then turn it into a video piece or video content that you can put anywhere. Then, of course, brunch with friends. I thought, hey, why not do a scene or something like that? That's a prompt there. And then I did like a private jet with money just to be funny. Haha, I rhymed. And then, okay, we saw that one. Roller skating, why not? Then there's entertainment. I really love the Dream Girls movie. So, hey, if you want to be on stage, by all means, get on stage. Tina Turner is one of my absolute favorite musicians or artists or human beings in general. So that's where this inspiration came from when she did that Proud Mary live. Oh my gosh, the dress, the legs, it's giving, right? So there's a prompt for that if you're interested in recreating that image. And then, who wouldn't want to count cash, right? If you're interested in even turning like your script into a film or something like that, or creating a storyboard for your film or video, why not create your own scenes, right? So I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what you could actually do. This scene was inspired by Paid in Full, one of my favorite movies as well. It's a classic. If you haven't seen it, please go see it. And then recording studio music is my first love. Um, I wanted to quiz you guys on this one, but I'll just tell you, this scene was created from brown sugar. Now, I know there wasn't necessarily a scene where they were in the studio, like writing music together, but you remember when Sanaa Lathan was like, "When was the first time you fell in love with hip hop?" Right? You know, that's the scene I'm trying to convey here. And then just to give you guys an idea of possibility, right? If you're into beauty prompts, I have a few here as well. I love like the old school glam and just the vanities and just old Hollywood, right? So I have that prompt there, and there's a template. Travel lovers, this is especially to you. I have a bunch of new prompts that I added, especially for people who love to travel. Again, I'm just throwing all of this stuff out here. I'll have the idea, and then I'm like, ooh, they may like this. They might like that too. They may like this. And so I have like chats upon chats in ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini of different ideas. And so I've been adding them to this image prompt library for you. And once I get done adding all of them, I'll obviously add the output preview so you can get an idea of what to expect when you use this prompt. And it just keeps going, you know. So again, if you want to jump in here and start using these prompts, again, this is my thank you to you for being a member and again trusting. And I just truly appreciate you being here, building and growing with me too. So let's go down just a little bit further. I also noticed that a few of you said that you wanted to learn a little bit more about Stand Store too. So I have a mini module specifically about building your stand store. If you don't even have an account, here's a link. It's my referral link, FYI. It doesn't cost you anything to use my link for the trial. I believe you get 14 days free to try it out. And if you also don't know what to offer on your stand store, if you scroll all the way down, surprise, I gave you the YAMS Offer Builder app. So once you go here, you would be able to, let's see, you would be able to, paste in your offer idea here, or you can go back and start from scratch if you want to create a lead, a low ticket offer, mid ticket offer, or high ticket offer. This is the app I specifically built to help you just jumpstart everything and then get it listed on your stand store. One of the modules I think is pretty valuable. It's the Awareness Made Simple module, and it's simply put helps you increase visibility online. Like there's a start page here, and it just walks you through each and every possible way to build your visibility story, set goals for visibility, and mapping out how you get there and what performs best and things like that. So I wanted to share that with you. Now, next is a new addition. It's the prompt to app converter. And what this is a really cool app I built where it takes any prompt or prompt stack and converts it into an app. So let's dive right in. So as you can see, this is what to expect once you visit the app. Okay, once we get here, you can see there's a button on how it works. And if you're ready to just get started, you can convert your prompts into an app. You can upload the files or you can paste in the text here. You can name what you want your app to be called, and you can go ahead and put in your PDFs or paste in the information. Like I said, it will make a mega prompt for you, and then you would add that to Lovable, and then it would build the app landing page dashboard based off of that logic. But let's go back. Next up, this is special for my YouTuber members. It's called the YouTube channel OS. Of course, there's a welcome page and a tip for all of you who have a YouTube channel and you want to get more subscribers. I highly recommend add your YouTube channel link. So here's a test link that you can actually click on. And what it will look like is once you go to that person's YouTube channel, or in your case, once they go to your YouTube channel, they should see your YouTube channel, but then they should see this confirmed channel subscription box that comes up. This is something that is in their face as soon as they reach your page, and they have to, hopefully, not have to, we're not making anyone do anything against their will, but they're more likely to hit the subscribe button if it's in their face, more so than you betting on them remembering to subscribe later. So that's a insider tip. And then I have a really cool addition called the Ask Studio folder or YouTube Growth Lab. This is a hidden gem in YouTube that no one is talking about, and I'm obsessed. So I'm going to talk about it. And I guess you all are going to get like the front row seat on how to even use it. So really quick, what Ask Studio is, it's a AI powered helper, in my opinion, that YouTube quietly added to YouTube, to everyone's YouTube channel. Once you go to it and start using it, you will not believe how much time you get back, how helpful it is. Like if you ever looked at your analytics and you were thinking, oh, this is a foreign language, I don't know what this means. Like I can clearly read what's on the chart and what it's saying, but what does it truly mean specifically for my channel? And how can I improve it moving forward? I talk a little bit about that in this video. And then I also go a little bit more in depth on how to use it. But like I said, I'm really interested in this new feature that I've been using it on my recent uploads on YouTube. And it has been super helpful as a productivity tool, and what would normally take me forever to come up with timestamps. FYI, I made a timestamp app. If you want, just let me know in the chat or comments, depending on wherever you're watching this. Again, if you're still here, I appreciate you, by the way. But if you want to see me do more of these videos, I really want to share it with you, but if you're not interested, I don't want to like force it on you. But moving on, there is also access to the YouTube channel OS web app that I made, title and description web app. Thumbnail prompts are here too. If you are doing different types of thumbnails and you need help with that, here's some prompts that could help you. All you have to do is upload your image so it can reference you. Or if you don't want to show yourself, you could just say it's a woman or a man and you describe their features. Okay, and so there's a couple of other like prompt bundles. There's a 6-figure YouTube channel blueprint here that I added, podcast style YouTube show builder prompt as well. So that's in that module. Now, again, I told you I'm obsessed with Ask Studio. So I made a whole module about it. So this is that same video that you saw in the last one, but I'm also going a bit more in depth into how to use it in different ways that could help catapult your YouTube channel. So there's that. We're going back to the classroom. Now, this one I'm very proud of. It's the AI Dream Team Builder OS. At first, I created a prompt stack, but I ended up using my prompt to app converter for this, where I took all of the personas and then I put it into Lovable and I created an app. And so to give you a preview, once you go there, you can build your dream team and get started. And so it's built based off of what your primary goal is. And it's just 5 levels or questions that you go through. and then it'll give you persona, like the person's name, their personality, what they're great at. And then you even have the opportunity of making more than one person. So then you actually have a virtual team of your own. And that's included in this AI Dream Team Builder OS module. Now we're getting into something fun, even though everything else up until this point was really fun too. So with this first one, it's the Lovable Builder Challenge, technically Lovable made simple, right? So if you're not even sure what Lovable is, this is where you would start. And so you get some information on what it is, what it does. And if you're interested, I also added my referral link here. And if you use it, you get 10 free credits, which is awesome. And then also you get access to a new Lovable tool that I created as well as a bonus. And that's right here, the Lovable Made Simple app. So really quick, if we go there, you can think of this as the go-to resource for all things Lovable. So this is something I would highly recommend also coming back to, because I'm adding all kinds of guides, tutorials, FAQs, glossaries, and tips here. And then it also includes the mega prompt that will create the Lovable prompt for you. See, here's a little bit of a preview down here that you can copy and then paste into Lovable. And the whole point of this is to help you conserve or save as many credits as possible so that you can publish faster and sell faster. So let's go back. And then there's more information here. I kind of gamified it in a way so that it wouldn't feel so overwhelming. And I broke it down by steps. And then there is something very special for you down here. And I don't want to give it away. But if you're interested in getting started with Lovable, I would highly recommend going to Lovable Made Simple, that module. Now, next is the app itself. Now, yes, you could access it within the challenge, but I also wanted to give you, please excuse the motorcycles outside. Moving on, again, I pulled out the app as well so that you can access it here and click on that link and it'll take you to the app. Now to the right of that, I have Lovable Web App Prompts. Okay, so once you arrive to this module, there is a start welcome page to help you get started. But long story short, in each of these sub pages or folders, I am giving you the foundational prompt, mega prompt, that you can then copy from here and then paste into Lovable. So you see that there's quite a bit of prompts here. And then, of course, I added that bonus confetti tip here. So if you're interested in that, that's where that is. And the Faceless Content OS, I'm pretty excited about this. It's come a long way, because when I first started with the Faceless Content OS, it was truly just a whole bunch of prompts. So I like to call it a prompt stack. So I use that prompt to app converter, and then I took my prompt stacks and then I created a Faceless OS or content app, to where when you use it, it could help you come up with poses. Because I've noticed that, yes, a lot of people claim that faceless content is in. You'll make a whole bunch of like bread from it, or excuse me, funds, money, munyon from that. But they don't teach you how to do the poses or how to position your body in a way that it actually looks and aligns with your brand, you know? So that's what I wanted to do here, and that's what is embedded in this Faceless Content OS. And this is also a work in progress as well. So as you can see, I have a draft here where I'm building out even more faceless logic to help the app produce more recommendations on posing, even recommendations on how to turn this, or even turn this into money, but monetize this. That's what I'm trying to say. Gosh. So again, hey, if you're still here, oh, I see you. Thank you so much for rocking with me this long. I'm trying not to be long-winded, but I wanted to tell you guys as well and give you a BTS behind the scenes sneak peek of the Vibe Colder Content Studio. I am so excited about this one. This one, here's a sneak peek, is of course, I got Lovable information in here for you to learn, but I am going to put the Vibe Coder Content Studio app in here, and it is awesome. And you'll get to see the content. Oh, let's see. Should I share it with you guys? Should I do that? Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Okay, here is a sneak peek of it. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so one thing I realized was, you know how people make like image generators for certain types of people, like for people who make beauty content and stuff like that, right? Well, what about vibe coders? So I wanted to make a vibe coder content studio where it creates content based off of what we would be doing anyway, vibe coding, right? So if you wanted to show your face, you can upload your image here. If you didn't want to, you want to truly be semi faceless but not, you can use one of the quick start vibes. You see what I did there? Vibes. And then you can create your own branded influencer or vibe coder that your audience always sees. So I'm so excited about this. And I've been playing with this for I don't know how long, just to make sure that it's working well, and it gives as much value as possible. But okay, let's go back. I don't want to give away too much. So yeah, that's what will be coming very, very soon. And honestly, I might just make this live by the end of this tour. So FYI. Now, on the right, I added a creator launch bundle. Now, this includes apps that I created in OS. OS means operating systems built on Lovable, right? But all of these were built specifically for the creator. So if you wanted to do faceless content, that's where you can go. This app was specifically built for you. The YouTube channel OS, you have access there. YouTube video OS, oh, so proud of that. But then the YouTube growth system OS is a powerhouse. It is what it's almost like Ask Studio does for your YouTube channel, but times five, I'll say. I don't want to over exaggerate and say times 10, but I'll say it's like times five because it has the same functionality integrated within it. And it's something that I'm building on, and I'm pulling different features that would actually help the YouTuber within this OS. So I'm so excited for that. The content shot list. How many times have you wanted to have a content day, right? And then you're like, okay, well, what kind of content should I even make? What poses should I do? That's why I made this for you here, where you can plug in what you're thinking about, and it will give you a content shot list. Okay. And if you have a photographer, this is something that you give to the photographer so that you won't have any issue, right? Of course, the photographer is going to do a few shots that they want themselves, which is fine. But if you give them a content non negotiable shot list, they can make sure that they check off what you want first and then get a little bit crazy and, more creative. The Pro Shoot OS is one of my favorites. This one I recently put out to the public, and I love the fact that all you have to do is drag and drop or upload a photo, and then you describe the setting if you want, your wardrobe if you want, the vibe, keywords if you want to add there. It's optional. And then you can even set the style. And what it will do is take any image that you upload and turn it into 3 professional photo shoot shots that you can put in like your LinkedIn profile bio. any of your social media bios, or team pages, press kits, websites. There's always like people taking photos for websites or portfolios too. You can use that here. So wanted to let you know that that is all that's in the bundle right now, but I'm working on adding a few more systems, operating systems, and tools within this bundle for you. So if we scroll down even more. Now, as I said earlier, my specialty is media buying, which is also paid advertising, digital advertising. And so I wanted to, I guess, break the gaslighting chain, right? Of people always gaslighting information that they got for free, or worse, being in the industry, noticing that they would gaslight, not gaslight, but gatekeep, excuse me, gatekeep information, and even gaslight their clients into making them believe that the marketing or advertising is just so difficult that it's best to hire an agency. And honestly, I can go on a tangent about this. If you want to learn more about all of the things that I've experienced while being at an ad agency, or just being in the industry of advertising in general, please let me know in the chat or comments if you if you want to learn the deets, or get the tea, so to speak, get the tea on what was really going on. I'm actually thinking about starting a podcast specifically about that, because we don't talk about that enough. A lot of women, what we experience in that industry. So wanted to say that. So within this module, I'm trying to debunk the thought of, oh my gosh, running ads is so scary. You'll immediately eat up your budget. And I mean, yeah, if you're not paying attention, but a lot of people don't get a helping hand in this, or they get sold a webinar from someone who never been on the corporate side of actual marketing, right? Who actually had advertising budgets, six-figure a month advertising budgets, all the way down to like four-figure a month ad budgets too. So I wanted to introduce you to this industry if you're interested, and if you wanted advanced help with running ads, and even understanding what your data is telling you after you run an ad, I'm happy to help as well. Just let me know if you're interested. Let's see. And then if you are interested in jumping and with both feet or head first, your preference, I created an advertising and performance bundle specifically for you if you're interested in learning more about digital ads, or if you are a professional and you want to use it, or if I just want a quicker way to run my ads, deploy them, simulate what my outcome would be before I even spend a thing. That's where these deployment engines come into play. And then I even have like access to an Ad Vibe OS. And then I know that a few people have products on Amazon. So I wanted to also mention that if you are interested in Amazon, or want to start advertising on Amazon, I created a simulation engine specifically for you to help you through that. And even YouTube, I had to do this for a year at a company, an eye surgery company. And within it, they had different locations all over the country. So I was in charge of their YouTube channel, and my goal or assignment was to bring as many people, or get them interested in improving their eyesight. So that, and then I've worked for an wine cellar company, and all of these different industries. It was on purpose so that I could get a better understanding of, okay, I like this marketing thing, right? This media buying thing or industry. Let me see if it changes within the industry, or if it doesn't. And so by doing that, I've just had so much fun with just the diagnostic part of ads, like diving deep into data, figuring out where the bottlenecks are, and then providing like a recommendation or strategy with that, as well as ideation or brainstorming on how to improve next quarter, next month, or next week. So, wanted to let you know that that's there. I'm so proud of this bundle. And then again, as I prefaced before in other videos, your feedback actually helps build this classroom to the best that it can actually be. So please don't be quiet. If there's something that you truly wish was in this bundle or in the classroom in general, just say so in the community, and then you'd be surprised how quickly it gets built for you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So next up, we have the monetization builder bundle. So excited for this one. So this is where you can also get the offer builder OS. This is what I previewed before, where if you're interested in starting from scratch, or if you want to create an offer, you can. And this is how you do that. Landing page builder OS. If you need a landing page for your offer, you want a landing page that captures emails and anything like that. This app was built specifically for that. If you want to get help on how to create your stand store, what to put in it, that's why I built the stand store builder. This is also an app. And then that prompt to app converter is included in this bundle. So, yes, you saw the prompt to app converter was out by itself as a module. This is a bundle. So, you can have the opportunity of purchasing these a la carte or access. So, what you're doing is you're purchasing the licensing, the usage rights as well, so that you can then create revenue from these apps for your clients or even for yourself. So you can buy access or purchase the licensing a la carte, or do it this way within a bundle. And then if you buy the bundle, you'll get access to additional operating systems or apps within this bundle. So now that we're back to the classroom, I wanted to share a few new modules that I put specifically for a few members. So before we get to the first two on the left, let's just talk about the one on the right, the digital marketing module. This one is jam packed with all of the training, certifications, and information that I personally use throughout my career in digital marketing. And I made this specifically to prove to you that a lot of these air quotes gurus have either never seen this information, or they're just trying to resell you something that someone else made. So like rinse and repeat type of a situation where it oftentimes is outdated information. So if you weren't aware, digital marketing is fluid, like liquid. So you can't just, think, okay, I'm going to buy a webinar or something from someone online, like social media, who, yes, is showing you flashy things, money, all the persons in a jet and this, that, and the other. But if they aren't literally showing you how they got there, I personally would have my eyebrow raised, because a lot of marketing information changes a lot. So think about AI. AI is now integrated into digital marketing too. So what we learned back in even before 2020 is now different. So I wanted to let you know that this is a module that is also going to be a spot that gets built over time. So you see 12 different sub pages here, but just know by the end of this year, it's going to probably be triple as many sub pages, because I want to give you as much value and resources and even training as possible. Because one, this could help your business, this could help your clients. And then if you wanted to even change careers, like if you wanted to leave the career that you're in, and if you wanted to work for an agency or a 9 to 5 specifically doing digital marketing, by all means, this is how you get there. And honestly, this is how I did too. I went to the actual source. Like, no, I didn't get to work for Google yet, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, or Microsoft yet, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I was able to go to those websites, and a lot of people won't tell you this. They actually give you free training because they want as many people on their platforms spending money, so to speak, with ads. So they want you to use it the right way. And they even give you certifications. And like I said before, the certifications will help you get in the door with an agency, show your worth, social proof as well, to say, like, okay, this person actually, did the grunt work. They learned the different tactics. They learned through different trainings, and they got a certified, from doing that. So I wanted to let you know about that. But let's see here. Here, I'm so happy about these two because I wanted to give a special welcome gift to the members. Shout out to you. You know who you are. And thank you for watching. To our new premium members and our new VIP members as well. So, just really quick, we're going into the premium members gift basket. So here is a start page to let you know like what's included, because there's a lot in here. So really quick surprise, you get resale rights and licensing for everything in here. So that's a quick preview. Here's a few folders as well. So let's go back. Don't want to give it all away. And then even for our VIP members, shout out to you, each and every one of you. I appreciate you. Again, start page here, what you as a VIP member get. You see how long this is? And it's still more that I have to add specifically for you. Let me stop real quick. VIP members get literally access to every single module, every single app, well, with the exception of a few. Let me disclaimer. And you can just jump right in and learn more about all of the topics that you specifically want to learn about. So I wanted to preface that and let you all know about VIP. VIP also will be getting private group chats as well, where we can even do private vibe code sessions. Premium members will have that opportunity as well. We would do maybe like 30 minutes to an hour sessions. Meanwhile, VIP, we can go as long as you want, maybe like 2 or 3 hours vibe coding if you want it. And we would be vibe coding together. And, if you had questions or anything like that, we could pull it up on the screen and then go over it. That's just an idea. So let me know if you're, vibe, if you want to vibe with that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But VIP members and even premium members, please let me know if this is something that you would be interested in. And then premium members, FYI, just like the VIP members, you may not get access to everything in here, but you do get access to a lot of different private modules specifically for you as well. So, as another sneak peek, let me go down just a little bit. I don't know if you know this, but Pinterest is a powerhouse. When I tell you for traffic to wherever you need people to go, people sleep on Pinterest. And I'm in the process of finishing up this Pinterest module for you. If you have product and you need to create mockups, the creator studio mockup creator studio is right here for you. If you're interested in revamping your podcast, or you need help with improving your podcast, I have some prompts here for you, like an episode planner and, podcast builder prompts there for you as well. Let's see. And then we have the Lovable prompt vault. And within this one, just so you know, this is where each and every one of my prompts, like when I tell you I am in love with Lovable, pun intended, I made so many different apps based off of ideas. It's ridiculous. And I wanted to combine every single foundational prompt that I used, and I wanted to put it in here specifically for those who don't want to start from scratch and they want to be able to hit the ground running and, start making sales. And I want to mention something to you too. Now, if you see the different types of prompts here, these are mega prompts specifically for Lovable, right? Now, if you're like, well, I don't really want a paint by numbers app. I don't want a nail design studio. I'm not a nail designer. But I want you to step back and think bigger. You would be able to have licensing for and usage rights for all of these prompts, right? So you could sell these to people who would want these. Like, how many of us get our nails done? I just got my nails done yesterday and they're so fly. Let me know if you want to see what they look like. But I was thinking with this, how cool would it be if you are a nail tech or nail designer and you gave your clients an app to go to where they can type in what type of design they want, and then it creates it. They have it. So then you actually know what the heck you want to design for them, or what they want the design to actually look like. Or you could think of it like this, okay? You go get your nails done, right? How many times have you seen artwork on the wall, right? So you could use this as a selling point yourself, to where you could sell this prompt to them or create the website or app where you sell nail art to nail design studios. You can even put this on Etsy and people can just print it, buy it and print it and put it in their house. So long story short, the vault is here, and this isn't even all of the Lovable mega prompts. So I wanted to let you know that I am so proud of this and this module, and I am just so happy that it's here, because now if I have another idea and I want to remix it a little bit, I can come back here, get the prompt, put it into Lovable, and then add additional tweaks to it. And you can too if you want. Okay, at the very bottom next to the vault, you can access the Awareness Made Simple book, digital book. I'm working on an audio book. Let me know if you even want to hear my voice. Please let me know in the chat if you do. But if not, no harm, no foul. It's totally okay. And then the last module is the Awareness to Income system. And within here, it's another long stack of prompts and information on how to get you from the awareness stage to the income, because that's what we want. The name of the game is passive. We are no longer trading our time for money anymore. So if you have any questions on what you saw, please ask them in the chat. And if not, I hope to speak to you soon and vibe code with you soon. Thank you for watching.